Good afternoon. We are the Ministry of Emergence. We are taking on Challenge 7, which is all about emergent signals and identifying those emergent signals before issues have arisen. This is our team, made up of 6 people, and now we'll move forward to our problem statement.
So as a project professional, we are not always able to recognize or make sense with all the emergent situation when it's come to too late. And what we're trying to identify is if there's we can identify those issues and gain insight earlier that will help us to deal with the emergence more effectively. And since there's a lot of information in the background that is unknown, there's a lot of information that creating confusions and data blindness, and it also high demands on manual process, and also depending on delaying us on proactive decision making. So what we're trying to do is trying to attack those issues and help us to meet the company performance target. And what we're trying to do is identify who are unable, the senior management within the company are unable to utilize those data information to help and identify those risks and opportunity. And our product is bring those data into the key performance matrix, where we'll be able to identify those impact and propose solutions into like a dashboard to help everyone to make a quicker judgment on things that can help us with that will be impact on time, cost and quality on the project.
Now our concept solution, which that's all it is at the moment, is taking a number of different data sources and connecting all that data into a data warehouse, and where these will be turned into key KPIs and calculated as such. From here, we will look to produce an emergent risk app. So therefore we can create potential emergent issues and then assign them against these sections and the key KPIs that we're looking to measure against. The Power BI will identify the data that we have in the data warehouse and present this into dashboards. So this will allow us to be able to see where potential issues will rise and allow us to take mitigating actions against them. Further, we will have an app that will look to identify further opportunities or risks using Power Apps and feed this into a risk and opportunities register that will also be captured back into the data warehouse and be produced.
So what we've created here is a data matrix which doubles up as a balanced scorecard as well. So it's split into 3 sections, so sectional, and then below that KPI level, and then below that you've got the granular detail that feeds the KPIs. So this also doubles up as a KPI library, which has been added to SharePoint as a list, so we can link our Power App to that list and make every single field in there dynamic. So this is the app itself, created in Power Apps. You enter the title of the emergent risk, in this case the Ukraine war. You would then select the sectional areas that it affects, health and safety, resource, commercial and so on, and then that would then populate the KPIs which you can choose from. So if you chose resource, for example, the KPI list would just show the resource KPIs, and you'd pick which ones were affected by the emergent issue, and you can add some comments and attach any relevant files to that as well before you submit.
Yeah, so the purpose of that particular app is to help identify the most relevant key performance indicators or emergent signals from across our suite of data pipelines and KPIs, effectively, which have been pre-built into the data environment. Using that information along with the app that we have just demonstrated, effectively we can create dynamic reports to respond to specific situations, such as the war in Ukraine, and our data models can effectively look at information at a portfolio level or at project level, or indeed down to the work package level. In this case, we have a dashboard which is creating recommendations based upon the data in order to focus on particular work packages on a project which are experiencing potential for risk, and basically we need to create an intervention. Here is a demonstration of one of our other apps. So once we get into the detail of a particular work package, we can monitor the key KPIs against, in this case, labour, materials, program and commercial, and create interventions or actions which we can feed into the master risk and opportunity register.
In response to the three judges' questions, question one, how can we be more proactive towards emergent issues? We believe that considering potential emergent issues and including within the project risk register at project inception is the most critical here. Continuously capturing project-wide data, multi-metrics to provide early indication, and identifying all related activities which may be impacted from a formation of a robust, fully integrated whole-life program, visualization of KPIs. On to question two, ensuring capture of the right data. Continual capture of data in a standardised format across all key aspects of a project lifecycle will ensure data is available at point of emergence, enabling all available resources to plan ahead without having to backfill missing data. Ensuring all departments are involved in understanding the value of the data captured and performing gap analysis of what may be missing. On to question three, how do we ensure that all people who need to be informed of the emergent issues are done so? Agree who needs to be informed of emergent issues with an escalation and channels procedure. Issue of a RACI for these complete with process of notification and action points. Creating a workflow within how automate that will notify relevant decision makers, and embedded review of dashboards at a regular project update meetings.